My capstone project is my work with the Brandon Burlsworth Foundation. We're a nonprofit organization that works throughout the state of Arkansas to help underprivileged children. Our greatest strength, honestly, is our volunteers and those who donate their time and effort to helping us accomplish our goal. One of my jobs is to coordinate with those volunteers in the south of Arkansas, specifically the south west. But I do branch out if we have an abundance of volunteers, which we often do, which is amazing. One of the projects that I'm also helping out with normally, usual circumstances, is the Brandon Burlsworth football camps. Whenever I used to be a coach down on the field helping out, but as we have gotten larger and more advanced, my role has shifted to instead become administrative. If there are, I ensure everything's working well. I ensure that any campers are all in good shape. I ensure that any of our coaches have any of the resources they need. Most of the time, honestly, you also make sure that all the campers remember to drink something. You would not believe how many kids get so excited about seeing, oh, these are all the Razorbacks. This is amazing. And they forget that and they kind of might start passing out. It's cute. I love how excited they are. We always love it, but it's also really worrying. But this year, though, unfortunately, because of the issues that are happening right now, we weren't allowed. We obviously weren't able to do them in person. So this year we start out the Brandon Burlsworth virtual football camps. These presented a host of problems that were a lot more difficult to handle. It obviously required us to take things online and find ways for the coaches who are also at home. Many of them are in areas that are completely locked, that are more locked down, and find ways to work around their schedules. Obviously, their families there, and allow them to actually do their programs online, and then we could upload them later. We were a little bit worried about how that worked out. We've never done anything like this. It was a monster to try and put together, honestly. We were worried that our site might shut down. We were worried about a lot of things, but it actually turned out very well. We had a lot of enthusiasm for it online, so it was great. It's just a little bit outside of our comfort zone, but what's the fun if it's all easy? Where's the fun in it, right? Another program that we are very proud of that I help with is our Burls Kids. Every home Razorback game, we take a group of underprivileged kids to their first Razorback game. Many of them their first, and unfortunately might be only for a long time. And we really enjoy taking the kids. They get through our amazing volunteers and donations, they receive food, drink. They get the star treatment. They get to go on the field. They get the cheerleaders' autographs. Sometimes the players will come over and high five them, which is just amazing. We love the fact that they do that. And their chaperones are amazing too. These adults who come out there and watch the kids and just kind of corral them, but also really get to soak that Arkansas in. Arkansas obviously is a just Razorback crazy house, so it's amazing just to watch people on the field, just how much they love it. It's so good. I'll lose my mind talking about this because it's football. It's amazing. But we also do it for basketball games. It's just so much fun. But our flagship program right now, the one that we're really known for, is the Eyes of a Champion. The Eyes of a Champion is where we go statewide, hopefully nationwide, but right now, obviously, this has set us back a little bit. We go statewide through nurses and school nurses who send us recommendations for kids who they notice are not doing very good in school but should be much more intelligent children. And it is honestly frustrating how many children we did not realize how just widespread it was, that children would have amazing they'd be obviously so intelligent, they'd be quick-witted, they'd be right on the ball, but whenever you asked them to solve a problem on the board, they could not do it or their homework was failing. And so we found out that there were so many kids who were failing, not because they weren't smart, but because they could not see. And obviously Brandon also had to have his famous glasses. And we started doing that, and it's just been it's been night and day, honestly, with how many children that we've helped out. And it's honestly kind of brings, as much as like to help and as much as I feel like I've done a lot, I realize that there is so much that I and all of us could have done. And the only thing that we wish is that we could grow it larger and that we'd have done it earlier so that we could help more children, because it is, honestly, I cannot overstate how amazing it is to provide eye exams, eye care. It's completely free of charge to them, and to just watch them realize, oh my goodness, this is what the world looks like now, and it's kind of heartbreaking. But one of the key things, though, behind all of this, behind everything, is that none of this would be possible without our volunteers. Without the people who donate their time and effort to helping us out and to helping us accomplish our goals, we would not be able to do any of this. And that is honestly one of my main things that I do, just to make sure that all of our people know how cared for they are, is that I am there to give them any resources they need. If they need more support in a certain area, I'll divert resources, I'll divert personnel to help them out down there. If they need, if they have a certain child who they think really needs, if it's not through the school system, but if they know a child who maybe is lacking eye care, we will, if it's honestly somewhere where we can't get them the normal way, we'll honestly divert them to a eye care facility and have them taken care of that way. We trust our personnel, we work through them, and my job is just to hopefully decentralize a little bit so it doesn't all have to go through the head of the foundation, the CEO. It can go through our side things. That way we can take care of things quicker and hopefully get to take care of a lot more children. But that's what my capstone project is, and I love the foundation. I enjoy what I do so much. It is so fulfilling, and I honestly cannot say how much it means to me that all my work that I do, my projects, all the studying that I do, it's benefiting this because I'm able to improve myself and broaden my knowledge base so that I can become a more effective manager and a more effective leader and just a better person to do this. And I really appreciate everything that everyone's doing, and thank you very much. And I was going to end it here, but this is a little bonus one because I have the best audience ever. Franklin, look at the pug. And then there's Gentry, my dachshund, and then Ellie, my other dachshund. I just did that because I love them.